What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of the La Liga career mode. It's episode number 9, man. What a thrilling end to the last episode. That last minute winner from Gerard Deulofeu giving us an opening day victory against Mallorca. On the back of selling Montez as well for 28 mil today, returning. We're going to play the rest of the summer transfer window. 2 more big games in La Liga as well, and we'll look to continue our rebuild of Almeria with 32.5 mil in the transfer budget. And as we start off with a bid for the team we just bested, Mallorca putting in a bid for Pumal. I'm not actually against letting him go, to be fair. 74 rated, 23 years old, but again, I'm mostly worried about the lack of depth with this squad. I mean, it is one of the smallest squads I have ever had in all of my years on YouTube. Like, the team is getting better. You know, we're a 4-star team now. You look at the first 11, it's actually pretty solid. You know, you've got a couple of 80 plus rated players, and they're 4 now, and there's still some really solid talent. And you think, oh, you're doing all right, and then you look at the resis, and we've got 4. So yeah, it's I'm not against selling players like this, squad players, but to be honest, we need enough to make up the resis. Oh no. And this is not what I wanted to see. I mean, I said I will not stand in his way if that release clause is met. Club captain, but playing above his level here, Lucas Robertone. We turned down a bid from Atletico Madrid. We said, meet the release clause, Diego, or he's going nowhere. Barcelona possibly in a post-Xavi era, looking to rebuild themselves. And they're going to get an absolute star on a steal. 40.2 mil, I'm not going to stand in his way. Club record sale of £40.2 million, and he's off to one of the European giants. I said I wouldn't stand in his way, and I'm true to my word. Thank you for all the years of service, Captain. Thank you for last year. We would not have stayed up without you. But now you got your big move that you fully deserve. In the prime of his career, signing for Barca for 40.2 mil. Gutted. Maybe he'll return one day when we're at that level. But the truth is, we're not at this level. Barcelona going for major honours. Barcelona in the Champions League. Barcelona signing Lucas Robertone. Devastating, but especially with the salary going up to 125 grand a week as well. If we're talking realism, we had to let this go through. And the only silver lining is on the back of that club record transfer fee received. Our budget is up to 70 mil, so plenty of money to reinvest it. More money than Almeria have probably ever had in club history. But it's a big loss. Is Vasic ready to fill the boot to Robertone right now? I don't think so. Oh, that's gutting. But again, had to let it happen. But it's time to rebuild, man. We've got the cash. Let's go spend it. And I'm going to replace him with one of the players that was relegated with Vallecano last season. They've got 2 strikers. They don't need both in the Segunda Division. And the better of the 2, the younger of the 2, Sergio Camelo, with a low release clause, but someone I could still get for less than that on a really low weekly wage as well. This deal, I would say, would make perfect sense. We look for a long-term successor for Deulofeu. Yeah, we'll put in market valuation, knowing that Vallecano's hands are kind of tied here with that low release clause. And I mean, they're saying they want more money than the release clause, and that's where I wish that EA would kind of be realistic with that and say, well, they can't do that, really. Like, no club in history, I think, has ever paid over a release clause for a player. But again, we can hardball him here. They're a second division side. He's too good for the second tier. And I know I can get him cheaper than this. I don't think I need to pay any more than 22.5 mil max, I would say. 21 mil, they'll think about it. But I'm not going to go any pennies higher than 22.5 mil. I'm going to play hardball. Right, first game in the post-Robertone era, and needing to show we're not a one-man team. Cadiz away as we go for back-to-back wins to start this season off. Vamos Almeria. Honestly, I'm gutted about it. Had to let it happen for the realism, but I'm still gutted. Again, this is one of the ways I feel you can make career mode more enjoyable, you know. Make it more challenging for yourself, you know. Make it a lot more difficult. Yeah, we know we could have just given him a new contract, and, you know, we could have taken out a release clause, and who cares if, you know, we block a dream move to Barcelona. Oh my goodness, Lazaro. Goodness gracious, Wow, talk about getting underneath it. But again, this is one way to make career mode more fun. Make it more challenging. Try and add some elements of realism as well. And as frustrating as it can be, it can really add to the enjoyment of the save, you know? Kalimwendo trying to get around Alex Centella, so we turned down a bid from Brighton for. I don't know why he just did that. A theatrical dive, looking like Louis van Gaal out there. As we're still tied. Still goals, but a decent start from Almeri, looking comfortable on the ball, even without our star playmaker and ball carrier. There's Lazaro, Delafeu, Nico! Oh, puts it just wide. Excellent start, but need the opener. Oh, careful, careful, careful. Kalimwendo, lovely touch. Needs a teammate. So I'm going to score from there. Oh, what a save. Well, he almost did, to be fair, but a great stop by Yulen, who had a tough debut. Who should have stopped the goal he conceded, but good save there at the near post. So we're still deadlocked for now. And a lively beginning. As all that's missing is the opener. Oh, off the post from Nico, and then a scramble, which is eventually cleared by the keeper. How on earth is this still? It's still 0-0, honestly. One of those games where it's got everything except the goal. Rafio through the gap. Lazaro. Melamed. Delafeu. Oh, what a ball! Yes, finally! About time. Persistence pays off. 2-2 for Ramazani, but what a little ball inside. That was perfectly timed. A fraction of a second later. And that's surely offside. But for Ramazani, trying to pull plug the gap, Robertone. Great finish for his second in two, but what a ball by Delafeu, man. We'll be alright. He's our new leader in this team. It's be a huge victory if we can get it. We struggled in our away games last season. But to win our first on the road this year would be a big sign of a team trying to make those improvements. Oh, what a chance, what a chance. Hold on, guys, hold on. You ain't going to catch Gerrard. Come on! You ain't gonna catch Gerrard! Assist, goal, 2-2 games. Delafeu picking up where he left off, gives us the second. Well, I have to say, losing Robertone we knew would hurt. But just didn't dip at all, did it really? This is the perfect way to respond. We lose our star man, we lose our talisman, we lose our captain, we win the following game 2-0. First clean sheet of the season, big 3 points in our first away day win this year as well. And proof in the pudding that this Almeria side is not a one-man team. Well, maybe we are, it's just a different man, Gerard Delafeu. And so as we go to the main menu, we should see directly afterwards Vallecano come back to us regarding Sergio Camelo. No, not just yet, but I'd say one more advance and we'll probably get it. And no, they want 24 mil, but guys, you're not going to get it. I'm sorry, but like he's too good for the second tier. I can hardball here. I mean, I've got plenty of time. I've still got a week before the window slams shut. And 21.25 mil. There we go. But absolute bargain by that. Absolute bargain by. I know we'll start ahead of Delafeu, but that's still a brilliant steal. A 5-year deal on £20,000 a week, and whilst Vallecano might have been relegated last season, I don't think you can put much blame on this guy. Yep, out of the Atletico Madrid Academy, but now going to make his mark in Andalusia. Welcome to the Powerhouse Stadium, Sergio Camelo. 78 rated, 23 years old, too good for the second tier, getting his wages double. And again, he might not be the quickest and the most physical of strikers, but when you look at those mental stats there, 80 attack and positioning, 84 reactions, 82 vision, and an 80 finishing with 78 shot power and 81 ball control. As a poacher, this guy is going to live for the 6-yard areas, just like Miroslav Klose used to do. Yep, really, really talented young forward, and glad to have him. And as our budget now drops down to 50 mil, I'm going to go after the replacement for Robertone right now. And I've had these two on my shortlist for a while. And whilst I'd love to bring in Matt O'Reilly, who I think would be a really good fit after Rayo Vallecano's relegation last season. I have used him before. I've used him a couple of times, to be honest, in both FM and in career mode as well. And since we just signed someone from Vallecano, I'm going to look elsewhere and go to the Dutch League instead. Quinten Timber, brother of Uren at Arsenal, of course, looking to make the next step up to a top 5 European league. And to me, this guy looks like another Lucas Robertone. You know, physical, really well balanced, both mentally, physically, and also technically as well. He can defend as well as offer something going forward too. He just looks like a younger, slightly worse for now, but could get slightly better Lucas Robertone. Never used him before. Should be able to get him for close to market valuation and a chance for taking to a top 5 European league. This makes sense to me. Yeah, I think we should be able to get him for close to market valuation. And again, never used him before. And I said in this year's FC, we don't just have to sign players I've never used before, but it is something I'm making a conscious effort of. I know in recent years I have been signing quite similar players quite frequently, or the same players quite frequently. And in this case, again, never tried him. But I know this guy's got some serious talent, as does his brother. And 25 mil is something Feyenoord will think about. Well, Leeds have now put a bid in of 27.9 mil. So we've certainly stoked the fire a little bit there. So they're going to consider the 27.9 mil bid from Leeds, but they've turned down ours and want a lot more. So it's kind of like who's going to bid the highest bid in now. It's a straight auction for Timber. I need to pay more. Was it 27? We'll start with 27.5 anyway. That is 5 mil over valuation anyway. And it must be 27.5 mil then. 27.5 mil. And bid accepted. That will still be a real bargain though for one of the best young European attacking mids. I could swear the Leeds offer was 27.9 mil. Maybe it was, and in the end we just stole him for a little bit cheaper. Only 400k, but even so, I guess Quentin said no. I don't want to go to Ellen Road. I want to go to the Power Horse Stadium. Only in this career mode timeline. But buzzing with the signing, and again I wanted someone that has similar sort of play style, similar sort of stats, similar sort of range of attributes to Lucas Robertone, and to me, Timber and O'Reilly were the best fits, and because I've used the latter before a few times, I wanted to try someone different. This one makes perfect sense. Welcome to Power Horse Stadium. Quinten Timber. Maybe he'll get his brother from Arsenal at some point in the future, but for now, we've brought in the lad from Feyenoord for 27.5 million. When you look at the stats here, physically and mentally so well balanced all across the board, and technically as well, solid defensively, and can offer a lot when going forward with a 4-star weak foot and high medium work rate as well. He just looks absolutely ideal for our system with Almeria. He is the successor for Robertone, and most crucially, no release clause. Right, let's go. Following game, third of the season, and aims to make it 3 wins from 3 and keep our 100% start to our second year going. Vamos, Almeria. Kankov to Stuani. Lovely touch there, but Edgar does well. I don't mind this guy being our captain long term, man. I like him. I like him a lot. He was, I would say, our best defender in the back line last season. Signing a new contract. I see this guy being our long-term skipper, you know. Doesn't put many feet wrong as he wins it back again. A bit of trouble for the break, though. Stuani. Yes, Edgar again. Trying to justify that captain's armband award. And so far in this game, he has been solid. Absolutely solid. Still haven't replaced Montez yet. That's the thing. Muhaid continuing to start. I'm sure we will at some point. But at the moment, Edgar's doing a job of both the CVs. He's everywhere in this game today. No, Zygankov. You're not going to be Centellas like that. As we're still deadlocked. Great hold-up play by Ramazan. Hold on. Yes! Forget Lucas Robertone, it's his team. Gerard Delafay, 3-3, man's on fire. Oh, what a tackle, Monchu. Well in, mate. And Timber on his debut. Finds Camelo on his debut. Takes it on early. Gazaniga to say that'll drop behind for a corner. Minute of normal time to go to this game is done. And it is going to be 3 wins in a row to start the season off. Yeah, losing Robertone was gutting, don't get me wrong. But this is the new look Almeria side with the rebuild. And there's still around 20 mil to work with as Delafay almost got another. This guy is unbelievable, man, seriously. We'll take the 1-0 win though, back-to-back clean sheets and 3 victories on the chart. UD Almeria, even without Robertone, are flying. So as deadline day is here and we've got just shy of 20 mil in the budget to work with 10 hours on the clock. Again, we look at our team here and in the moment we're we're looking strong in the first 11. It is just a lack of depth that's the only real concern for me. You know, it's a long old season, especially when you're competing for, you know, a European competition as well, or trying to qualify for Europe, I should say. I'd say at the moment the lack of depth really is in defense, though. You know, obviously we sold Montez and haven't replaced him yet, so Muhai continues to start alongside Edgar, but 2 clean sheets and 2 is quite nice. We don't now have a backup CB, you know, because Kaiki's obviously gone out on loan to Benfica. And outside of our one backup left back and right back, there's no backup full back either. So I think on deadline day we should get a new centre half personally. Yes, we've got big plans for Kaiki in the future, but right now we need a new centre half to come in and at least provide cover for Muhaid if he continues to start. There's several names on the shortlist that to me would be really good. Vallejo would be the cheapest. The problem is he's on 85 grand a week, and that's ludicrous. That's like almost 3 times what our highest earner is on right now, I think, or at least double. So because of that high weekly wage, I'm going to let that deal go past. But 2 really good players, or 3 really good players here, 2 at Las Palmas. Unfortunately, I don't have the full scout report on Sol Kogo, who we know is absolutely rapid. That would be ideal for us playing a high line. Don't have the full scout report on the guy, though, so don't know just how good it'd be. But another lad at Las Palmas, Mika Marmol, 23-year-old centre-half. I love the fact he's got a left foot as well. I always like 1 CB to our left foot, 1 CB to our right foot, and also Capete, who also who has the left foot as well at Mallorca. Honestly, both of these players quite similar. You know, both comfortable in possession, both good on the ball, both similar rating. Capete is 1 year older, but 1 rating higher. But to me, the key difference between the 2 is 2 things here: the height and the work rate. Capete, medium. Marmol, high medium, and you can't reduce a player's work rate in development plans. You can increase them, but you can't reduce them, something I wish EA would look into. And Mika is also 4 inches shorter than Copete as well. So to me, that just about makes a difference. They cost about the same amount of money, but I'm going to go after the lad that's a little bit taller and doesn't charge forward just as much. Jose, let's bring him in. A £13.5 million transfer fee accepted from Mallorca and in on a 5-year, 20 grand a week deal to join former teammate Pablo Maffio, linking up once again, this time in Andalusia. Welcome to the Power Horse Stadium. Jose Copete, and again, never used Sky before, but already 77 overall, just 24. Still growing, obviously, and again, whilst he's not the strongest for a centre-half, he'll need to work on that. Very comfortable on the ball. Really solid short pass stat. As obviously we'll look for those players who can play out from the back in our back four. So we need to get our defensive work rate up from medium to high and work on the strength. But other than that, again, 6'4", should win quite a lot of aerial duels too, with a high aggression stat as well. Balanced defensive stats, yeah, this is a really solid signing here. So 5 mil left in the budget, and that should do it for transfers for the summer window now. I'm slightly concerned about Lazaro having that release clause get met, but to be fair, he's not actually grown that much. Granted, I've still got him on balance because I like his stats going up evenly, but I think other than him, there's no one else with a release clause that I'm worried about it getting met, if you will. Arribas can't get an offer as he's grown 3 ratings at Girona already, as he's out on loan right now. But yeah, I think that's it for transfers then. I think that will do it there. Again, slight concerns over the lack of depth. Slight concerns we have added to it now, of course. And I'm happy with how the team's looking. You know, tough one losing Robertone. But I think we've done really well at rebuilding this side, bringing in some good young talent and some really exciting young players as well. Oh man, and I see a bid there for Deulofeu. Porto wanting to take him to the Dragao as another bid comes with a Sola. He had one from Chelsea, funny enough, pre-game against Girona, but I'm turning this down, keeping him here for now. He's only just come out from loan. Oh man, if it was like a Real Madrid, obviously being a Barca academy, is he a Barca academy grad? Well, a former Barca player anyway. I wouldn't be against letting him go out to Barcelona to join Robertone, but not Porto. No. I know they're a European side, but he's only been here 6 months. He loves Almeria. Almeria loves him. I'm keeping him for at least this final year and these 12 months here. Maybe in the summer I'll let him go, just like with Lucas Robertone, but not right now. So deadline day comes to an end. The top deals, wow, look at that. De Ligt going to Real Madrid for £95.3 million. Kubo leaving Sociedad as the Japanese international is off to Turin, 52.2 mil. And Curtis Jones leaves Anfield to go to the San Siro for £34.1 million. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. Good window for us, I'd say. Other than losing Robertone, it went as well as it possibly could have done. My hands were kind of tired with that, but a replacement Timber looks really solid. Obviously, we've bought in Copete on deadline day. We've bought in Julian, we've bought in Maffio, and we've filled out the resi slightly as well with the likes of Bamba coming in and Sergio Camelo as well. I'm liking the team, man. It's looking good. Yep, losing Montez, losing Robertone. Not easy for our team, but I feel we've done the best we can with what we had to deal with. As we take a look at our 4 players left in the academy then, right now the best is probably looking like it would be Al Amri, the young Saudi Arabian centre-half, 17 years old. Hopefully we'll ask for a pro deal this season. But for those that are curious on Said, has he had an overall spike since leaving to AZ Alkmaar? Well, not really. He's gone up by 1 rating, but that's it thus far. We'll keep an eye. You know, when you loan your players out, sometimes they will have an overall spike really quickly, and that's their growth done for the season. I'm praying that for Said, it will just be natural growth during the year and not an overall spike, like in the case of Sergio, who's already grown 3 ratings, and Al Harbi, who's already grown 4, and Ahmed, who's also grown 6 as well. I guess we'll see. And I'm going to send my scouts out now as well. Completely forgot to send them out at the start of the season. But Ismail Diaz will, of course, stay. Whoa, the map's got a funny colour. Will stay in Spain, looking for some homegrown talents in Andalusia. We'll send our best scout of the lot out. We're going to keep him in North Africa. Last year went to Algeria. This year we're going to go to... Should we go to Morocco? I rarely scout Egypt, to be fair. I normally do Algeria and Morocco. I rarely scout Egypt. Let's go Egypt. I know Morocco's slightly closer, but let's go to Egypt with Baumgartner. And for our final scout, let's send him somewhere fun. Let's go somewhere fun with him. How about South America? Bolivia? No. Peru? No. Ecuador? Colombia? Venezuela? I quite like the idea of Colombia, actually. Yeah, let's do that. Colombia for 9 months, and let's see what we get from there. And as Delafeu wins Player of the Month for August, you'd love to see it. Let's do one more game today and end on this. Valencia away to Mestalla as we aim to maintain our 100% start to the season, make it with 4 wins from 4 to begin the campaign off. Dream beginning for Almeria. Let's not stop now. Vamos. Oh, I never would have thought this year in career mode that 2 of my favourite strikers would be Gerard Delafeu and Jamal Lowe. The vets proving there's life in the old bones just yet. Worst possible start here though, a goal down 8 minutes in as Valencia take an early lead. Yeah, we knew at some point this 100% start was going to come to an end, but I never like to end on a loss, so let's try and respond ASAP. Oh mate, win that, win it in. And Dion. Delafeu. Ramazani. Oh, what a save by Mahmoud really. Flag stayed down. The Georgian needed to make the stop, and he did, and he wins a goal kick as well. Excellent goalkeeping by the Georgian Giants. Still down by 1, and as things stand, so for our first loss this season. Don't want to end on this, man. Corner. Almeria trying to find that leveller right after the restart. Melame to take, and it's up in the air. We'll get another go, though, as he controls. And now Edgar. Yes! And his first in Almeria for Quentin Timber. Drills it in. And the leveller in Mestalla. Oh, William. Great hold up by Timber. And I see you, Timber, down that right. Delafeu! There is no stopping him. It's like he's playing the PlayStation. He can't stop scoring. This is just going to be an absolutely dream beginning to the season for Almeria. 4 wins in a row. If we hold on to this, which I think we will. Might have conceded early, but once again, defensively we've been solid despite going down a goal inside the first 10 minutes. He's onside there, Ramazani. I know he is. Great ball! Free volley! Oh! Should have been game. Haid to Yulin. And Ramazani needs to win and does. And oh, well, it's a bit scrappy, but the danger's temporarily away. Starting to panic a little bit, trying to close out the win. What a save! Agarizabala with a big close-out stop to keep us still leading. Trying to cling on to the 3 points to stay 100%, almost there. And I think we're going to be all right now. And in fact, oh, we're going to be more than all right. Timber takes it on early. Oh, and almost caught Mamardashvili out. What a start for Almeria. What a start. 4 wins on the trot to begin the campaign off. And despite losing Montez, despite losing Robertone, we've rebuilt with some solid young talent, and already it's paying off. But it's the senior that continues to make headlines. Delafeu with another game winner, as it's 4-4 for August Player of the Month. Almeria top of the table and flying out of the blocks to begin Season 2. But that'll do it for today's episode of the La Liga Career, guys. So big thank you for watching. Hope you have enjoyed. If you have, then please do drop a like. Most of you all have a fantastic day, and I'll see you for the next episode as we play through Sloggy season and try and stay top of the table and keep the 100% start going for as long as possible very soon. Vamos Delafeu and Vamos Almeria.